Hi, good evening everyone. We're at Marina Bay in Singapore and we've just finished our Wednesday evening training session, and this week we had a special group join us, the wealth management team. There were about 50 of them that came along. Now the reason why I'm making this video is because a lot of you reached out to me after I sent the post on Eliud Kipchoge's sub 2-hour marathon timing at the weekend. A lot of you have been asking me, well, how does this actually relate to the way we work in our office life, and how does this relate to our actual day-to-day lives? So I wanted to share a few stories and a few lessons that I've learned from my running experiences, and what a lot of runners have been telling me. Now, our running group in Singapore has been going for about 5 to 7 years now, and we've seen some significant transformations in people's lives, from being more productive in their day-to-day life to them being more efficient in the way that they work and having more energy. So if you were inspired by Eliud Kipchoge at the weekend, you should draw comfort from the fact that there are a lot of lessons to be learned, and we can apply those to our day-to-day work. Let me give you an example. Roger Bannister, 65 years ago, attempted to run the first sub 4-minute mile. Now everyone said, "You're mad, you'll never be able to do it." But he had the conviction that he was actually going to run sub 4-minute mile. And same with Eliud Kipchoge. Now it was only until he did it did everyone else believe. So since Roger Bannister, there have been 1,500 people that have run a sub 4-minute mile. Now let's hope after this Sunday there'll be more people running under 2 hours for a marathon. Now, if you looked at the event on Saturday, Mr. Kipchoge had some of the best runners in history as part of his team. So the question is, how did he attract such a good team? And how can we attract such good teams underneath us when we're trying to lead a project or an initiative or a task or an activity? It is because he had the 100% conviction in himself that he was going to break that barrier. Now imagine you're a team leader or a team manager and you don't portray that conviction to your team. Who's going to work for you? Some may work for you because they want a job, but you won't attract the best. If you want to attract the best, a bit like Eliud Kipchoge did, then you need to have that conviction. On Friday, when he was asked, "What if you don't break this record?" and he said, "I don't think that's going to happen." He had that 100% conviction in his mind he was going to make it. And as I wander around Marina Bay and I see all of the offices around me, I'll be very interested to hear some of your stories, some of the lessons that you've learned around how you can build a good team to be successful and break barriers just like Eliud Kipchoge did. So please share your stories with us and we can all learn from each other.